We need to talk about this. It's a problem.
Yeah, but
You know, it's when everybody's sitting there looking at the water coming into the boat, going, "Hey, we're sinking. We need to talk about this," and everybody else is going, "Nah, we don't need to." And they're showing you the water. That's where we're at.
hmm.
Like they in that movie today that released today, like it name drops organizations and shows where the evidence is, and now we're just waiting for them to release it. They've already like exposed all of the what do they call them? The scrap agencies that go around and actually salvage these operations in conjunction with the Air Force.
Yeah.
The non-disclosure agreements, like it was all put out today.
Really?
Yeah. You know, hey, you remember all those fun nuclear things they were doing in the 50s? Hey, let's blow up nuclear bombs underwater. Let's just shoot them into space. Let's just
Yeah.
shoot them everywhere. And we
Yeah.
thought we were just doing that with Russia. Nah, we found out that nuclear weapons disrupt the fucking UAVs and knock them to Earth. And we were trying to knock as many down. And we've been in an arm race for 80 years trying to reverse engineer this.
The
And this is
fuck?
coming from, yeah, like all the stuff
What?
we learned in school about all those like underwater nuclear detonations, and then all of a sudden we were like, oh, we're not going to test this shit anymore, and it just
Okay.
instantly stopped.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck around and turn this channel into a like I don't even
Nah,
want to
dude,
play.
I
I don't want to
put
play the
the
game
follow
now. I
up with
just.
Joe
All
Rogan
right, hold on.
on.
Let's go. Let's hold on. Let's go into Discord real quick. Let me bring that up.
That's the follow up. That's the director of the documentary that was released today.
All right.
Like it's not some conspiracy ancient aliens on Discovery Channel. This is
Yeah. See, that's
the
where I'm at
government.
with all of this. It's
It's
like
not that.
.
It's not that.
Okay.
I've
Hold
been
on.
keeping up with this shit since 2017.
Hold on. We're gonna tune into it. It's the Joe. All right.
It's
I'm
2 hours
watching.
long.
I don't care. I'm streaming. I'm streaming to like what? 2 people? It's my channel. It's my content. We'll watch it.
I'm just saying.
Good to see you.
It's
Good to see
2
you
hours
again.
long. But
First
dude,
time
I
I
bought
saw
the
you was the
movie.
first time I saw your documentary, which is
That documentary
fucking
that came
excellent.
out today.
Thank you, bro.
Like
The
it's not
Age of
even
Disclosure,
offered
really
in
good.
Europe or
Can't
Asia.
recommend
Like
it
people are
enough.
mad
If you're a
because the governments are blocking the VPNs in order not to spread this documentary around.
Well, I mean, that obviously says that it's true, then, right? I mean, if the government's trying
Yes,
to stop you
here's
from
you want
seeing
to hear
it,
something.
I mean, come on.
One of the craziest things that I pulled out of this documentary
Yeah.
was they were talking about religion, and it went to the national director of security and to Marco Rubio, and he was like, "Yeah, the Vatican's always known. They actually have possession." Yeah, like just straight up come out and said it. Like, yeah, the church has always known forever.
Well, I mean, okay. Then why are we here playing a video? Why am I even streaming? Why are we playing a video game if like they're all like, oh yeah, dude, aliens, UFOs, all that shit we try to make everybody seem crazy for? Yeah, come to find out it's true.
Yeah, it's all true. For the last 80 years, our existence has been around like keeping secrecy and non-disclosures. And the way they hid it was in defense contracts. So all, you know, when they were like, "Oh, Doge just found where $29 trillion just disappeared."
Yeah.
But guess where it went?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, my question is what? I mean, oh, it just make. I don't know. I can't rack my brain around it. It's like, it's like what are we doing? What is out there? And how much of it? Like I believe we're at a point in life and a point in society to where we can actually discuss things like you just said and actually have people that will consciously say, will you just cut the shit and tell us what's
Mhm.
up? We're not that stupid. We're not going to go berserk. You know what I mean? Like we went through what you would call an epidemic. We went through all these other things in the mere past 5 years. Was that set up process for us to be conditioned and okay to have this type of news? Because I'm at the
I
point
think it
now.
was.
I'm at the point now. I'm kind of like that. I'm like I don't give a shit. Just tell me what it is. Just tell me what it is, and do I have to go to work and continue paying my fucking bills? Like, seriously.
Yeah, and they pretty much said in the video that uh, the evidence is there. Like they have high res from military bases, from certain equipment that distinctively, unobjectively shows that it is real.
Well,
That
I want to know. I
there's a
want to
war
know.
going with the classifications because Biden signed in the UAP Act that has to go on the federal end. So what they did is like, okay, they did all the non-disclosure on the government side, and they were like, well, there's really not that much there. Well, that's because it was contracted in Defense Department, in the Defense Department through private contractors, and that bill doesn't subpoena their information. And so what the argument is we've fallen behind in this arms race because of we have sub delegated that down so far to delusion and to non-existence to where people are retiring out of the positions or dying and nobody even knows they exist. So the private side's going, let's make a profit, and they're putting it in everyday technology to turn profit, which we know this to be true. It's crazy. Like they just went out today and said, hey, this, yeah, that's because of aliens. Oh, that too? Yeah, that's aliens too. Oh yes, we're in an arms race, a Cold War for 80 years for reversing technology on aircraft. They said today that all those three nations have working reverse engineered UAP projects. That some of the claims that people see UFOs, they actually were government made reverse engineered objects. Like the rabbit's out of the hat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was having a good night. I was gonna play Arc Raiders. I've been streaming consistently, doing better in my life, and you come with this shit on me, okay?
Well, I mean, it could be a good thing.
This is
I mean,
wild,
with
though.
AI, I mean, and that's the thing they're talking about, like, and that's what Rubio said. He was like, when the Nemesis battle, was going through the whole Tic Tac thing, he was like, well, wait a minute, you guys actively chased us down. Like, we were defenseless against it. Like, it was just playing with us, a playful nature, and in all our military might. Okay, that's a red flag for us. And then the way that interacts with nuclears, they set a trap for them. This is all undisclosed now. The U.S. fucking Air Force, Navy, and Joint Task Force set up a trap with the Nimitz class carrier and a battle group with a nuclear submarine armed for nuclear warfare and put sensors on it to capture these UAVs to see how they were traveling. And they caught it. Got all the readings they need to understand how these vehicles are moving. That just happened not too long ago. And so, just to let you know, Dan, we are not the only intelligence in this universe. As a matter of fact, all the universe is alive. Right now, they've
Oh,
undisclosed 4 different races and beings.
I would 100% uh actually would know 100% that to be true. I've always fucked with people. I like I always like, man, it's not, there's no such thing as space, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like like I love doing that and playing with people, but like I when you actually look at what we're made of, and here's the thing: if you want to debunk anything, if anybody comes back and watches this, if you ever want to debunk if anybody thinks like there's no space and all that, tell them just to look through a fucking telescope. That'll solve it. All right. Anyways, moving on. Earth is round, space is real, and now we have different races of aliens. I totally 100% believe that. Totally 100% believe that. If I had not had an UFO encounter of my own when I was a kid, I wouldn't be probably so adept to know this. But seeing what I saw up close, having that feeling of knowing that what I saw was real, and hearing other words and other stories of people something similar to it, but not the same. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I
Like,
mean, as a kid, I always suspected, oh, that's probably, maybe. I never denied it. But in Afghanistan, when I saw something that I'd never seen before, and I know how avionics work from a military point of view,
right.
and this thing's not doing what it's anything that I know of, and I'm just like, okay, who do we tell? That report just got it disappeared. Okay, don't talk about it anymore. Sign a non-disclosure, move on. Okay, you don't think about it ever again, and then you're like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
hold
Well,
on.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If there's only one reason, now a lot of people would probably speculate like several reasons, but to me personally, now this is me, just an average Joe. It's just my opinion. I believe the only reason they keep it such a secret from us is because something that we do so nonchalantly, or whatever word you want to say, like where we just think it's so fucking natural and normal. There's something that we do that benefits these ones that watch us or are superior to us or whatever case may be. It benefits them to the point that if the veil was unraveled or whatever, the jig would be up. And I think when we say intelligence, yes, but we all know that if you're here acting under the laws of Earth, then you're acting on the bounds of laws of nature. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? The AI, your technology can only cover you so far. Like I always say that bullets will never outlast antibiotics. You know what I mean? Like your antibiotics will become more important than bullets ever will if the shit hits the fan. Nature always wins. Period. So I think there's something that we have, something that we produce, something that we give off that they have to survive or to keep it superior. And like if we knew something was up, the jig would be up. That could just be
Well,
me
yeah, I mean,
speculating.
I don't know what to think about stuff like that, as far as what the
Because I mean,
role of humans are.
honestly, why else keep it a secret from us? I mean,
Well, I
shit,
mean,
dude. Look at,
control, power, money. I mean, these are greed, and greed is a
dude. They
powerful
do
thing.
that. They do that with food.
Right. So
Like
why wouldn't they do it with the
the
technology?
most basic of necessities. They're easily manipulating us with.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like they dangle.
Right, but if everybody knew how to make infinite power with a computer god that could tell you how to do everything and work with that computer, and
Yeah.
an infinite power source and the understanding of factual things in the universe, you don't fall under rule anymore. Like that's a different type of freedom.
Yeah. But you would have to actively work at that.
Well, I mean,
You
it's
would
easy to keep a lie, and then, like I said,
you know.
you sign that non-disclosure, and your whole life and your career, like,
But my thing
who
is
in the
like
right
the
mind would
whole
be like, I've
you know
worked for 30 years of my life to be this rank to retire with these benefits just to go, yeah, aliens are real.
yeah. I mean, but I don't know, man. It's always a double edged sword. It's always a two sided thing for me because people
Because it's
say,
government.
like, because they're like, how could they keep this a secret? It's like, bro, ain't nobody know nothing about no Epstein Island is just like a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the whole world in on that shit. Like what? Like isn't it funny how like all this shit coincided like on the same time, like the same week? It's like, oh wow,
Yeah, who's doing it?
they finally signed some shit that Epstein shit gonna be saying. They're like, hey guys, aliens are real. Like, oh no, bitch, fuck them little green men. We got to talk about this shit first. No sir,
See, I think it's the other way
don't
around.
try
I
to stray
think they're
off topic.
releasing all the other stuff to hide the fact that this is happening.
So Joe Rogan he posted on Instagram 8 hours ago. The Age of Disclosure is one of the best documentaries on the whole UFO phenomenon ever. High-ranking government officials revealing the truth about what they know about aliens, crash craft retrieval programs, and back engineering efforts that have been going on for decades. But see, here's my thing though. You have all these people that supposedly tell you about it, right? They're admitting to all this stuff. And it takes one fell swoop of our so-called government to come in and be like, oh, we don't know what they're talking about, moving along, and that right there will kill it for like another 20 years.
Well, that's what they did last year. So they signed and did the backdoor meeting because some of it was still classified. Just like he said this time, there's still stuff classified, but It was signed into law by Biden that by November 21st that they could release it. Right? So they
Yeah.
finally got to release some of the stuff they were talking behind closed doors about, and that's like huge stuff. When you have our Secretary of State, who is also our national security advisor, that's not some just chump conspiracy theorist in the White House. You know what I mean? We're on a completely different level here. That's not any type of psyop. That's not some type of, spoof program to mislead the public, because it wouldn't make it up. You wouldn't want to involve your highest ranked officials in some type of psyop like that. It would backfire. You wouldn't have trust in the government. Like, it would be a mess. So they don't have a reason to get up there and lie. And that's what this
Yeah.
director's betting it on. He's like, I had to go so deep into all this to the point to where Trump and security advisors were putting him in special meeting places with people. And the consensus is everybody has signed these non-disclosure agreements, and they're scared for their life and livelihood. Like, that's
Yeah.
how they kept the secret.
This
And they hid the secret with the defense contractors.
this person on Instagram made a very valid point. They said not accessible to the average person unless you're willing to pay to rent it, which is $20, which is
Mhm.
insane, or to buy it, which costs even more. I'm someone that has a Prime subscription, so the fact that it's not included is crazy to me. If this is such an important topic, it should be accessible to the public. See, that's my point. If it's so true, right, and it's the precipice of like it's going to change the fabric of knowledge, and for only $19.99, you can rent it, and then for an
Well,
additional 10,
that's
you can buy it. See, right there,
that goes to just capitalism, though, because you have to have producers. The information and that shit doesn't come free.
well,
Somebody has to front that.
well, then to me, and this is just me, man. This is just me. Then that makes it even worse if the stuff is true.
That's
Like
the point.
it's so, but no, but
That's
like,
the
see,
point.
like honestly, think about it. It's so superior, ancient, this alien ancient technology for space, but it fails into comparison to $20 capitalism. Come on, man. Come
Dude.
on, think about it. I mean, come on, honestly,
I mean, that
that's
is
a
one way
valid
to look
point.
at it. I
That is
mean,
a
I think
valid point.
that's a very,
That
I don't
should
know,
be on
that to
YouTube
me
right
that's too
now.
cautious.
We should be able to see that
To
right.
me, you're asking the wrong questions. Why aren't they allowing people in Europe and Asia to see it?
Well, hell, that's a paywall. Look, if it was a
No,
video
they're not
game,
allowed to see it at all, even to pay for it to watch it.
oh, but you man, if you're smart enough, you can VPN around that.
Yeah, but you're talking about general public. No, we're not talking about people who know how to look and
Yeah,
go
I'm talking.
online
Hey,
and
yeah,
get on
I'm talking
peer to
about.
peer.
Hey, we're general public too. Hey, the economy sucks. $20 is $20, bro.
Oh no, I know.
And think about it. Like to me, this is the way that I view things on the internet. It's just me. Once again, this is just me. That's to be the name of the channel. This is just me. But I view internet stuff like this like panhandlers on the side of the street.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Or tabloids.
it's lined up right to next to each other. Not one stands out. You'll have great advertisement, excellent marketing, and it gets you right up to that point. Like, holy shit, this might be true. We're gonna get to see this. We're gonna get to experience this, and it's like, hey, some extra money out of your pocket. You get to go to the next side of the room. It's like, oh, god damn. Once again, if it's going to change the fabric of our lives, give it to me. Like to me, it
Yeah,
makes it
but you
worse
have
if
to
you
look
block it
at.
behind $20. You might as well just put it classified and just lie to me for another 20 years.
Well, that's the thing. It's gradual introduction. That's not an uncommon thing, even in
Well,
psychological
no, you're
warfare.
not. You're not wrong there. There's other things that are damn. Um, I actually had that on the tip of my tongue and it just totally drew a blank. But you're right. I mean, it's a way to Um, and also tell you the truth, it's also a way to secure, I guess you say, secure his product. Because if you've
Well,
got,
it helps validate it, because if you're
yeah,
like, look, here's a major producer, here's major
yeah,
figureheads
yeah,
going on
it's
record.
no different than them making you pay to watch the documentaries that made some of the famous people get arrested. Like the R. Kelly,
Hmm.
like you had to have a,
Right.
cable subscription to watch that on TV. But once again, it's like, isn't that all, isn't it all a
Well, I
play
mean,
from jump? It's
If it
called
was left to the
programs for a
government to give
reason.
us, we would never get it.
Your
You know,
TV programming
leave
for
it
tonight.
leave it to a newspaper article, a journalist. They're all funded by somebody, and they all want results. You know, it's like, oh, I have the classic story on it, Superman. Okay, well, shit. Where's the proof? Well, give me $20,000 and a car to go to this North Pole, and I'll find them and take pictures. All right, I want to see some results. Here's the results. Oh shit, we ain't telling nobody about this.
Now, yeah. Now you're talking like out there tomb hunting for like pharaohs and stuff in ancient Egypt.
Right. I mean, it's no different with this though.
I could see that.
It has to start from somebody. If your government is keeping it away from you, or your ruling body of a populace in a society, right, is like, okay, this isn't real, nothing to see here. And then this guy over here is like, no, that shit's real. Give me fucking $10,000 and I'll go get all the information you need and bring it back to you in a movie. Here you go. Oh shit, burn Rome.